If their forces are substantial, prepare for them. If their forces are strong, avoid them. Everything you do doesn't have to be seen or heard. Sometimes, when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. I am the shore and the ocean, awaiting myself on both sides. You never fail until you stop trying. Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. I should have based my judgment upon deeds and not words. Truth is as straight as an arrow, while a lie swivels like a snake. If you wait by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by. I'm not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Respect is earned. Honesty is appreciated. Trust is gained. Loyalty is returned. A life fueled by passions is like riding on the back of a dragon. Fear not the path of truth, for the lack of people walking on it. Victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. A true genius admits that he knows nothing. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. I'm not afraid of death. I just don't want to be there when it happens. Ability will never catch up with the demand for it. Ability, experience, and books have solution for all the problems. We should forgive our enemies, but not before they are hanged. Life changes very quickly, in a very positive way if you let it. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. You're thinking about something, and it makes you forget to talk. The spirit tower has its guardian, but unless it understands who its guardian is, it cannot be guarded. Next to trying and winning, the best thing is trying and failing. Decide what you want to be, pay the price, and be what you want to be. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Being born is like being kidnapped and then sold into slavery. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. You must take life the way it comes at you, and make the best of it. By what men think, we create the world around us, daily new. Great results can be achieved with small forces. This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time. Sing your life. Any fool can think of words that rhyme. At times, even a 90% compatibility rate ends in a breakup. It's not what you are in life, but what you make of it. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. The road to success is dotted with many tempting parking spaces. There's nothing in the world that breeds success like success. Convince your enemy that he will gain very little by attacking you. This would diminish his enthusiasm. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself. It gives life to others as it transforms. An education is not so much about making a living as making a person. Always stand up for truth. regardless of who steps on it. Death is unstoppable. One must face it as a fact of life. Take care of your body. Remember, health is another form of wealth. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. My fear was not of death itself, but a death without meaning. All men know the use of the useful, but nobody knows the use of the useless. I cried because I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. There are two ways of spreading light: to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. Small circle, private life, and peaceful mind. Don't chase. Elevate your game and be someone worth chasing after. True, life is complex, but so are a great many accidents. Learn from who you were, appreciate who you've become, and carefully invest into who you want to be. Stop being okay with everything. Sometimes your only available transportation is a leap of faith. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. It is man's natural sickness to believe that he possesses the truth. Beware of the small things. A small leak can sink a great ship. An over-examination of life can deter you from life itself. Strange how the best moments of our lives we scarcely notice except in looking back. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. The cost of being wrong is less than the cost of doing nothing. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. There is nothing frightening in the dark if you just face it. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. Heaven is like an egg, and the earth is like the yolk of the egg. It was the truth, and like any truth, it was powerful. The inner fire is the most important thing mankind possesses. Judging is the cause that creates the effect of choosing. I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead. If they don't like you for being yourself, be yourself even more. There's no such thing in anyone's life as an unimportant day. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. Your vision will be blurry, but it will grow clear with time. If a craftsman wants to do good work, he must first sharpen his tools. Attack where he is unprepared. Sally forth when he does not expect you. The true vocation of man is to find his way for himself. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not happening. A kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. Keep the fight in your veins, honey. Never let it fade. Hearing voices no one else can hear isn't a good sign, even in the wizarding world. Your time is way too valuable to be wasting on people that can't accept who you are. If you believe you can, you might. If you know you can, you will. Some men never die, and some men never live, but we're all alive tonight. Home is where somebody notices when you are no longer there. We never live. We are always in the expectation of living. What you do is what matters, not what you think or say or plan. But if a villain can be made, then they can be unmade.